Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year. Hello. Welcome to Journal with Me. Hello, Catherine Muhammad. Happy New Year to you and all the sister journalers. Yeah, I'm so happy to see that you've made it in. And as most often, you are the first to arrive in community. Thank you for joining me and the community as we embark on a new year of wellness and healing practices, specifically journaling. But we have added meditation. We have added prayer and walking meditation, and there will be new videos coming up for yoga, the practice of yoga, movement, morning movement, chair yoga, and other practices, breath work. So we are embarking on um, what makes us feel good, what helps us to make significant um, inner work, and what makes us feel better through wellness and healing practices, the various healing practices. One moment. It seems funny. I've had this sinus problem for a while, and I was doing good until I started talking. Please excuse me. So, again, happy New Year to you. Happy 2025. And I'm going to say that it's going to be a great year. It is going to be a great year because we are going to learn how to manage with all the disruption, the clatter, um, the enormous world issues that we face. And we're going to put them in their place and put ourselves in our places to learn how to care for ourselves in the midst of storms. So, yeah, that's trouble with the audio. Okay, you can't. Are you hearing me now? Catherine says there's trouble with the audio. Um, okay. Oh, you're back. Okay. Okay. All right. I hope you can hear me. I have moved to a new location, but the sometimes there may be a blind spot as far as the connection is concerned. So welcome again to Wellness and Healing Practices Wellsite Retreats. I want to say good morning to Sabani. Happy New Year to you. Hello, Dr. Donna. Great to see you here. Happy New Year. My Peace. Hello, My Peace. Great to have you back here in community. And I'll reintroduce myself for this year. My name is Kathy Hampton, and I'm the founder I am the founder of Wellside Retreats. Wellside Retreats is how this channel started, and it's still a concern, but it's kind of in the background right now. Um, I help women move away from what is no longer serving them by helping them through coaching, wellness and healing practices, and retreating. Retreating is to get away from what isn't serving you, moving forward to something better. If you are feeling as if you are stuck in some way and not sure how to get yourself into a better place, by taking a movement toward a dream, an aspiration, a longing, or just to be in peace. Um, Sometimes you may have to retreat, move away, towards something else, and that is what I uh, attempt to inspire and help women, usually women who are 50 and older, and particularly Black women who um, who haven't been heard and need healing and wellness practices for themselves to move forward. And this was started back in as a blog back in 2007. In 2012, I started journaling profusely because I was trying um, to release a lot of things that were on my mind and my body and my spirit. Back in 2005, actually, I went on a girlfriend's trip, and we met in Arizona and went to a spa, and we gathered together from all different parts of the country, really from the East Coast to the West, and realized that we had many stories that were on our minds, and we shared them in a peaceful environment with body work, with storytelling, eating really good food that was healthy and nourishing, and formed a small community, a small, tight group of people who continued to share what was on their minds. And that was in 2005 when I returned from that trip. I was uh, I was changed in a way that made me want to learn more about wellness, holistic wellness as it related to body, mind, and spirit, what I had experienced while I was at that girlfriend's trip. And I took the long journey of going to a holistic school where I learned meditation, massage therapy, became a licensed massage therapist, learned Reiki, body treatment, breath work, shiatsu, which is another body work, but was totally, um, you know, captured outside of massage, as well as I gained knowledge in really biology and kinesthetic, um, how to move your body and how to exercise. All of these things I learned. And it took me 2 years while working 9 to 5, but I had a heightened sense of more of not a religious aspect, but a real spiritual aspect of all of these practices, including yoga, what that meant to be able to breathe um, better, to calm ourselves with breath. So I'm reintroducing myself because after doing these videos and speaking and other taped videos, people may not know my background and say, well, why is she so into this? Why is she into journaling? Why is she into why does she talk about things the way she talks about things? um, Back in 2018, after a major transition in my life, and that was the separation of a long marriage, I decided I wanted to coach women because women would call me and they said, "How did you do that? How could you? How could you? And how did you leave a long marriage like that?" And so I kind of started sharing my information, but I felt I was neglecting people I was talking to by just telling them my story without any authority, meaning the right way to approach people's problems or concerns. So I went to and got coaching education. I went to become a certified coach, and so that was the beginning of my coaching. And since then, I've added other coursework on how what the business of retreating really is. A transformational, heartfelt retreat is all about. You can go to many retreats. They have retreats back in the day when our grandmothers were going to retreats, right? The women's group at church would go on retreats. The men's group would go on the street. The sister circles would go on a retreat um, somewhere. But and their concerns were of a biblical and a religious nature, which is nothing wrong with that. I believe my mother went on retreats with her choir at church. So but these retreats really are heartfelt, meaning deal with individuals' needs to get away from what has not been serving them, serving you, serving women who are of a certain age, a mature age, where there has been a lot that has been weighing them down, whether it be personal, professional, whether it be mental, mental health. Really, um, I started journaling uh, when I was faced with family issues as a caregiver for many people in my family, and oh, one one particular person I love dearly was suffering from mental health issues. So I then started learning about mental illness in the Black community, and finding out more information so that I could be of service to people and recognize mental health issues as they arose in people. So that is about me. And I'm starting the new year wanting to share the information that makes me not an expert on everything. I'm not, but I'm coining the phrase. I have a PhD. I have a doctorate in experience. A lot of us do. A lot of us have the experience of just living a life and being able to uh, put it together and cope with things that other people aren't sure about coping with, or how you reconcile things, or how you learn to love yourself, how you love others, how do you keep relationships from overwhelming you. I am still learning some of these things, but I've learned also that I am doing well and excelling in practicing some of um, these 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 practices, these wellness and healing practices, which include many things. And here we talk about some of that here as we journal together. Journaling has, I'm not going to say saved my life, but has made me more aware of me. It's provided self discovery, and with those two things, being quiet and still, which many of us have learned how to do, you become more aware of you and how you're feeling, how you're doing, instead of ignoring or moving on and repeating. Because if you keep repeating the same things over and over again, it's not you're not learning how to make change. You are continuing the cycle, and that's unhealthy. So um, that's who I am, And I'm a little more than that. but um, I'm a mother of two adult children. I'm a daughter of Faye and George. I'm a sister to Kim and Crystal, and glad to be me. I really am glad to be me, and I haven't always been able to say that, but I can say that now. I am very happy to be me. So, with that said, I want to check in with you as you check in with yourself. Kim M&M, good morning. Glad to see you here. Kim S, great to see you. And Kim S, I believe the problem has been fixed and you are on the mailing list. If you have tried to sign up for the mailing list on my website and you don't think that you haven't been receiving anything, check your spam box. But also, if you haven't received anything and you expected to, send me an email at info@wellsideretreats.com. I'll put the email here. Taking care of a bit of housekeeping right now before we get going. Info@wellsideretreats.com. You can send me a message there. Kim S had to do that because she was not receiving any of my emails, and hopefully you will start getting them. Okay. And because now I have time to do the things, okay, you got your email. Okay. All right. Good. Good, 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 good. All right, Kim. Very good. All right. So you should be getting emails that will have the next journal and meditation salon that's coming up. I'll get you the date before we close out. That's going to probably be on a Sunday this month. And then we're going to have our first workshop of the year. And that's about being able to effectively say no. And we'll be talking about boundaries and how you say no, and if you're codependent, why it's so hard for you to say no, um, and how that all came about, how all of this comes about in one's life when you can't say no, um, or express yourself to be able to protect yourself. All right, it's all good information. So let's check in with ourselves today. How are you doing? Okay, how are you doing? And checking in means being able to take your temperature, really to make sure that you know right in this moment what your mood is, what your emotion is, or how your body is feeling. How does your body feel right now? I'm going to tell you, I am cold. I am cold. These buildings retain coldness, and my thermostat is not working, so my heat has not been on for a day. So I'm cold, and cold doesn't make me feel good. So I'm going to say I'm a little irritable, believe it or not. I can smile and still be irritable. I'm cold. And the reason why I'm cold, why I'm irritable, is because I'm cold, right? Other than that, I've had a good meal. I was blessed to have food catered to me yesterday, and had a meal with some friends. So I have food. I have plenty to drink. I have warm drinks to drink. Um, I have layers on. So I'm blessed to be able to say that I have that. Right? I'm blessed to have that. How are you doing? And why are you the way you are? And let's go another step further. Um, How do you want to be? How do you want to be? If if you had to choose, how would you want to be? And you can take a note on this because you might want to look back and say, you know what, that day I was feeling cold and irritable, couldn't seem to get warm no matter what I did. How are you doing right now? How do you want to be? I want to be warmer. I want to be warmer. I want my body to be warmer. Catherine says, my body feels good, no aches or pains. I have a headache, but I'm getting something to eat, so that will probably help. I'm feeling grateful to be with you all today. Thank you. Thank you for sharing that. And then isn't that something how you can feel good with no aches and pains, but you do have a little headache, right? And you know why you might have headache. It might be because you need to eat something. So that's being the self-awareness that I'm talking about. Some of us would walk around with a headache and just say, oh, I have a headache. Oh, I have a headache. I have a headache. Oh, I have a headache. Instead of stopping and being still and thinking about maybe I'm dehydrated, maybe I haven't had something to eat. What is it that's causing this? Maybe it's, not enough rest. We have to really dig a little deeper about ourselves, okay? When things are not settled, when you're not settled, okay? Dr. Don, I feel rested and that's how I want to be. Okay. Very good. Very good. Plain as plain as day. I understand. Yes. Rested, wanting to feel rested. My body is recovering from food poisoning. Oh my goodness. Now that's a lot. I hope I am 100% by tomorrow because January 3rd is my birthday. Oh my goodness. I hope that you will feel better also. I don't think I've ever had food poisoning. I'm trying to think, but I can only imagine that you're sore because maybe you've had to expel that and your stomach is aching and you feel tired and um yeah, I can't even imagine. And you want to be 100% because tomorrow is your birthday. So you're probably a little anxious, irritable. Why did this happen to me? Wow. Wow. Well, I'm sorry, Kim S. Please feel better. Get better. Yeah, on your birthday. Goodness. Well, we're all pulling for you at this time because we don't want that to continue, right? All right. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you were able to, you know, meet with us today, considering Kim S. As we get ready um, to take our cleansing breaths and calm our spirits with our breath. Right? We're gonna close our eyes, lower the gaze, or relax the eyes. Still open, but kind of relaxing the eyes. Just getting comfortable in our seat. First, just realizing what your breath feels like, your natural breath, without all the deep breathing. So maybe we'll just sit here with our own breath right now. Just feeling the chest rise and fall. Maybe the shoulders get back a little bit more, right? Instead of the bend in the spine, we straighten our spine, keeping the head still straight, our chin straight. All right. Instead of raised, with our chin straight. Maybe trying to ignore the sounds that are around, the traffic, the radiators whizzing, or the refrigerator motor buzzing. Footsteps in the background. Allowing yourself maybe to place your hand on your chest and feel the warmth of your body. Feel the chest rise and fall. Maybe getting a good idea of the pulse in the body. Maybe giving gratitude for the ability to be here today and feel the warmth from our body, the rise and fall of our chest. Maybe placing one hand on your stomach and feeling the abdomen go in and out. All working inside of us. Instead of 3 rounds, let's do just 1 round of a deep cleansing breath where we inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth with a sigh or song or a sound. Inhaling through the nose. Returning to your breath. Setting an intention for today's practice of journaling, meditation, prayer, walking meditation. If you're listening with a headset as you walk, what are your intentions for today's practice? Opening your eyes slowly and gently, raising the gaze, looking around the room, something familiar to you. If you have something to write with, that's great. I have a few more pages in this dream, plan, and do journal. I've been using this for a few months now. And I actually have a 2025 calendar or agenda written in Portuguese that I need to start using. And it is truly a calendar not a journal, but I do need to take note of days and times. I will admit that that's been a little problem of mine these last few months is keeping up with time and dates. Um, Probably because I'm still adjusting to different things. So I appreciate having a calendar. I do need to get a new journal. Kim M&M says that she's feeling exhausted because she didn't sleep well last night. Woke up every 2 hours throughout. I know we can't make up for a sleep deficit, but I will try and grab a nap during my lunch break. Okay, Kim. Oh, I feel so bad. I understand how sleep deprivation can just really, really bring you down, especially if you're working and you're exhausted. So you have almost a split mind. It's um, uh, thinking about how tired you are, sometimes not able to function. And, but I hope that you do take that nap. I really hope that you're able to take that nap. Um, I do know waking up every 2 hours. I understand that. And then getting back to sleep actually makes you actually more tired when you're going in and out. So um, take the nap, take the time. I understand you can't get it back, but move forward and take the nap and get rested. Even if it's a short nap, it's some time for rest. My peace, I am chilly yet cozy, pensive, although ready, achy and calm. Wow, I am blessed. I'm grateful. Wow, I like that. All the things, isn't it amazing how chilly and cozy, pensive, pensive. Wow, although ready. Okay, achy and calm. All of that. It's amazing how you can be all of that inside one person. But it can happen. I am blessed. Yes, I am grateful. Very good. Happy New Year to you, my peace. Thank you for sharing. So we'll be starting with the insight timer. I haven't changed the gongs yet, but I will be changing the gongs, the timer gongs. We're gonna be using. Um, oh, this is something that just popped up. It's really good. Um, uh, you're going to be changing the gongs so that we can hear new sounds. It's important to hear new sounds or hear nothing at all. The Ambu Sound Bowl is what we start with. It rings twice to start. Then the Sakya Bowl will end our journaling or meditation or prayer sessions. Um, and then 15 minutes for each session. Okay. All right. All right. To those who are not feeling so great today, I wish you well as you move forward, even through this 15-minute healing practice. Okay. Okay, our 15 minutes has come to a close. It seemed to go by pretty quickly. If you want to continue to write or sit in meditation, please do so. I'm glad that you were able to make it, Abba. Thank you for joining us today in this new year. Yeah, yeah. So we are finishing up our healing sessions for today, but wanted to encourage you to throughout the day, especially if you aren't feeling well, you're not feeling rested, to find rest some way. If you're a little cool, like I am, I know how I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to get something warm to drink. I think I'm going to turn on my stove and put a piece of raw bread, make myself a little piece of toast, But then I'm gonna try to do something practical until I can get this thermostat fixed because I really don't like being cold, and it causes problems with my sinuses. They seem to be clear until I get warm, and then they start draining. So, but I'm going to go and find just a little heater for myself. But take care of yourself. Continue to take care of yourself throughout the day, checking in with yourself, taking deep breaths if you need to. It also calms us down when we do that. And affirm yourself. It is Affirmation Thursday, according to Dr. Donna, um, who reminds us that we need to celebrate ourselves. Just being aware of how we are doing is celebration enough. I am eager and I shouldn't say eager. I am a powerful positive statement would be I am feeling great because I am aware of myself. I did write 2 affirmations. If you haven't written your affirmations down or haven't said any positive, powerful words about yourself, it's time to do that today and every day, but especially Thursdays. I wrote, I love who I am as I am perfectly imperfect. That's one of the things that I wrote today. And then I wrote, I am abundantly blessed to have all that I need or some of all that I want. And I am learning something new each day. Learning something new about myself. I'm learning something new about the world, how I act and react to different things in the world, things that I'm faced with, and um, and that's a good thing when you learn about yourself and your place in the world, or not necessarily place, but how you deal with circumstances uh, in the world, right? So yeah, affirm yourself. Pat yourself on the back for just knowing who you are and how you move about this place called Earth, um, your space in the world, meaning work, home, on the street, right? In your family, uh, in your your friends, uh, communities that you belong to, the greater community, um, how you react to things, right? Um, so when you can do that, you realize a lot more for yourself, and it's all good. It is all good. Um, don't be afraid of what you might find out about yourself. Yeah, be intrigued by it. I had an experience recently about finding out how I react to to I guess it's other people's expectations or what I may have done wrong and not realizing it. Something not wrong, but yeah, I guess wrong. You know, owning up to um, something that may not have helped someone or been uncomfortable for someone. So it's really important that you realize um, who you are, what you do, what you're capable of, and sometimes your shortcomings, but at the same time, affirming yourself, the goodness within you, because we can always think of something negative to say instead of powerful, impactful about ourselves. It's very important to do that. So I wanted to share with you something I saw earlier today about we talk about magical moments here, and another word that the magical moments may um, spark for you is the word glimmer, right? Um, there's a Instagram account of if I can find it, of glimmers, what glimmers are. And I thought that was really kind of cool that there was something we called a glimmer, like a glimmer of hope or a glimmer of sunlight, something that we bask in and makes us feel good, right? Instead of what makes us feel cold, right? Um, or cool. Um, what is it that we have glimmers about, right? Glimmers are this comes from the holistic psychologist, I believe, is her name. She says glimmers are the opposite of triggers. They're moments you feel calm and happy. How to train yourself. I don't say train, I say how to practice. How to practice to have glimmers, right? Um, and examples of a glimmer are having a special moment with someone you love, feeling the sun on your skin, being in awe of nature, making a new connection, having a stimulating conversation, a kind interaction with a stranger. A glimmer is a moment of regulation. I thought that's interesting way to put it. When we're experiencing a glimmer, we're in a ventral vagal state. There are psychological changes in the body, which include lower blood pressure, heart rate, and cortisol levels. So these are emotions that make you feel really good. Emotional changes include ability to laugh and be lighthearted, joyfulness, mobility, to move or try new things, often called motivation. Motivation, when you get a glimmer, right? You're motivated, more apt to be motivated to move or try new things. Feelings of belonging or acceptance, feelings of safety and peace. Those are the emotional changes you get from having a glimmer. Neuroscience shows us we can teach our body to have more glimmers through repetition. Our body is more and more aware of and comfortable experiencing them. How to have more glimmers. Soak them in. Gratitude is key to having more glimmers, right? We know this. If you're witnessing a beautiful sunset, take some deep breaths. Take the universe, thank the universe for the experience. Practice inner sensing. Feel the sensations in your body. When triggered, inner sensing can be too intense. With glimmers, inner sensing will feel good and calming, not how at ease your body, not how at ease your whole body feels. Plan one unplugged moment per day. My unplugged moment is laying in the sun for about 10 minutes. I listen to the birds and feel the sun on my skin. Remember, when we can only have glimmers, we're fully present. Yes. We're fully present when you have a glimmer. So, have you experienced that in the last couple days? Have you been able to sit in the sun? Have you been able to have a stimulating conversation? Um, yeah. What has triggered a glimmer for you? Triggered a glimmer. Yeah. What glimmers have you experienced? Shouldn't say triggered. Yeah. I've experienced for the month of December, I will say I had a lot of glimmers. It was a good month for me. Um, I'm interacted with a stranger. We had stimulating conversation, made a new connection. Um, I was out in nature quite a bit. I felt sun on my skin, and I was able to speak to many people who I loved. Just the moments. Um, I really had that experience. So when I saw this, I thought, oh wow, this really resonated with me, and it's a hopeful way of thinking about a new year, about thinking about the glimmers in your life, kind of like the magical moments that sometimes we need to take in and not pass. Um, Even when we have, aches or pains, or we're not feeling well, we are, you know, just not at our best. I believe that if you can grasp a glimmer, then you might feel a little better, right? Feel better. The heart rate slows down, cortisol levels decrease, right? And I can imagine that a glimmer could mean a nap, right? Especially what I call a sun nap, like making sure you find the sun and just kind of laying there if you can do that. And then just thinking about gratitude, how grateful you might be um, in, at this time. That's also a glimmer. So, what have you come up with as far as your affirmations for today? Does anyone have an affirmation they'd like to share? I'm going to find another affirmation. Or I heard, I'm not sure if can find that or not. Anyone have something? Resilient. I am resilient. All right. Very good. Very good, Catherine. Thank you for sharing that. That's a big one when we can be resilient. It's awesome. And trying to find another one. Sabani. I am whole in body, mind, and spirit. Yes, very good. I am whole. Someone sent me, I think it was a comment, and they were saying that it was Happy New Year. I'm feeling, I am feeling whole, is what they said. And I sent them a note back that I hope that you are feeling whole and feeling at peace, and you are at peace. Yeah, because so many of us feel that we are in pieces, small bits. But when you're whole, you feel in body, mind, and spirit, you should be also feeling peaceful. Thanks, Sabani, for sharing that. It's a good way to feel or be, being whole. Um, so I'm looking at the January calendar, and I believe that on the 19th of January we will have um, our salon, our journal and meditation salon. I hope that you'll be able to make it. I'll be sending out the registration for that through the email list. Again, if you haven't received any email from me or want to be included on my email list, I have, I believe, solved the problem with Abba and Kim S. But if you'd like to email me and give me your email address and permission to put you on the email list, so when I send out a blast of emails, you receive them. You can send that to info@wellsideretreats.com. Okay, and then we'll have a workshop following up on that. Probably the following week, the last week in January. Um, we'll try to stay as active as possible in community, getting to know one another, because you never know who you might meet in community, right? In a group setting, get to see their face, be able to have conversation with individuals, and then meet them somewhere in the world, whether it be down the street in the neighborhood coffee shop or in in a beautiful um, relaxing retreat space somewhere around the world, or in an airport as you're coming and going. You never know. You never know. I met a sister friend, Paula Simon. We knew we were going to be in Porto at one time together. And then we ended up meeting when I was sitting at an outdoor pizza spot, and she so just strolling down the street and said, "Are you must be Kathy Hampton?" And we joke about that now, that we just ran into each other in a random place in Porto. And this was in 2022. And I've met other people that I've either met once before but didn't know where we were going to meet up before, and it was a totally different random space. And that's alignment. We're supposed to meet each other that way, especially when when you're a part of a community and you know people's faces, and you might even know their mannerisms or how they move about in the world, and can recognize them. So that's what's a great thing about community, building community too. Dr. Donna says, "I am worthy." Yes, you are. Absolutely. Absolutely worthy. Very good. Very good. Oh, I love yours. I love this. I am getting better at affirming myself every day. That's a good, that's a great affirmation. Congratulations to you. Being able to affirm yourself every day. Yeah. Sometimes I surprise myself by what I come up with my affirmations. Um, and I do affirm myself once a day. And they come out. I remember, oh, I haven't affirmed myself, and I'll say something, and just you know, it's totally different than what I've said before. But I like that. I'm getting better at affirming myself every day. Well, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. So what do you all have planned for the year? Are you looking more, are you doing more reflection, or are you doing more envisioning? This is an unofficial poll because I'm writing. I told you I was writing a article that still hasn't come to completion. So I just like to know: do you spend time thinking behind, right? Spend time spending, you thinking about what happened last year. So last year was just like 2 days ago, right? Are you still looking, back, or are you looking ahead, envisioning what is to come? Do you envision? Do you take time to think about, oh, this would be nice if it looked like this, if it looked like that, or I see myself here or there, or, doing this, doing that with this person, with that person, with, my mother, with my, what do you envision? Or do you envision, or do you think about last year? And that's okay to think about what has passed, but do you stay turned around, right? I will say I've been turned around for a long, long time. In writing two memoirs, actually. Um, the memoir is really about the self, but how you face certain things. And so I've been looking backwards for a long, long time. And to be perfectly honest, I'm tired of looking backwards because I have so much exciting things I want to look forward to. And I want to be able to write about those things in fiction, right? Because they haven't happened yet. They're not truths. So there won't be memoir, but they will be what I what I desire things to be, right? Or things that might be mysterious to me that haven't really happened. But what if? What if? So, uh, okay. But more envisioning for me. Very good. Okay. Healing. This year is all about healing me. Very good. That's looking forward, I think. That's taking movement ahead, right? This year. Healing this year. Very good. Good, good, good. I do both to help plan my goals for the year, Dr. Donna. Okay, very good. Yeah, it's and that's you have to. You have to kind of take a measure. Sabani says, I spent some time reflecting, but transitioned into envisioning and setting goals and actionable steps for 2025. I will be intentional this year about taking steps and not just envisioning. Very good. It's the action, it's the movement. Yes, it's very good. Taking the action. Very good. Oh, Abba, are you leaving already? I'm leaving for Southeast Asia this morning. Oh, I've been looking forward to it for quite some time. Oh, Abba, so good. I'm excited for you. I hear such great things about it and want you to have, such a great time there. Oh, I'm excited. I'm so excited. We have a lot of sister friends who were there also. So that's going to be wonderful for you. Congratulations. And if you can, drop us a note and let us know how you're doing. Yeah, send us a note. You have my email address, my information. Just let me know how things are going. I'm excited. Hello, Tea Time Beauty. Happy New Year to you. May all our writing goals bear wonderful fruits. Absolutely. Very good. Thank you. Thank you for popping in, and I wish you a happy new year. Catherine, I have started to make steps toward my goals. Very good. Awesome, Catherine. Happy New Year to you on those goals. Yes. Yes. Safe travels to Abba. Yes. Yeah. Very good. Yes. We want you to have such a good time. Okay. Yeah, I want to see some pictures. Everybody wants to see pictures of you in the space. Yeah. It's going to be so good. Yeah, I can't. I was talking. We were talking with someone yesterday about Southeast Asia, and I just, yeah, I really want to be in Vietnam so badly, but I, I'm gonna. I think I'm envisioning it. I'm envisioning it. So, and I'm gonna start taking steps to make a plan somehow to get to do that. Um, yeah, when it's right, it will be right, and yeah, very good. Well, keep on envisioning, guys, and look back over your shoulder every once in a while. Don't get stuck there. Don't get stuck looking backwards because you really want to move forward. You really want, because our life moves forward whether or not we move forward. Life just moves. So you might as well move with it. For reference, I have a lot of references to the things in the past as teaching points, right? The things in the past have taught me so much up until today. And that's the beauty of the past, is that it teaches us things. And I can share those things that I have learned with others so that they can learn about all manner of things. Um, and that's what I'm writing about. But I'm looking forward to the to the to the next day and the next minutes, right? And the next hours. I really am. So whatever you do, whether it is in the past or the present, which turns into the next day and the next moments, be happy in the present. Be happy now and envision the most beautiful things that you can imagine, right? And envision for yourself. Okay. Please do me a favor, if you so choose, and that is to affirm yourself on a regular basis, and including today, many times throughout the day. I pray for all those who are not feeling their tip top today. Um, and hope you get better. Travel well, Abba. Travel well. I will be sending out an email with our journaling and meditation salon, which will be, what did I say? The 19th of January. And hope that you can register for it. We'll have one every month this year. And we'll also have a workshop um, potentially every 2 months, if not more. And there'll be information about those coming up too. So I want to wish you a great day, a happy new year, magical moments, and remember to look out for the glimmers, right? The glimmers that are also, I'm going to call magical moments, or Catherine will call magical moments, but things that make you feel good, just a glimmer, right? those things where you're feeling warm and fuzzy, and you get sun on your face, or a good breeze, a great stimulating conversation. You meet someone new, you connect with someone new, and that can all be through travel. That can all be through just walking down the street. That could be in some um, place where you're with like-minded people and you form relationships. So just look out for those glimmers and bask in them as long as you can. I'm going to wish you a great day, and I will see you next Tuesday here on Journal with Me. Come ready to journal, meditate, and expect more from me as the days come. All right? On this space, do me a favor, like, subscribe, ring the notification bell, share this live stream video with anyone who might want to become part of this community, which is not a paid community at this time, but just by showing up on Tuesdays and Thursdays in community is what we do here. All right, until we meet again on next Tuesday, have a great day. Sending much love to you. Bye bye. Take care, travel well. Bye bye, and feel better. I'm glad you're going to be here on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We look forward to speaking with you and finding out how you're doing. Bye bye.